Hello, my name is Copperfish, and today I'm going to show you how to build a snow golem powered slime farm. So it's got a similar efficiency to an iron golem based one. I've seen this one get about 6,800 slime balls an hour, but obviously it's on a bedrock plane, so it may have a bit higher rates than what you may find in your own world, unless you've spawn proofed it fully. And um, yeah, it's quite good in the way that it saves you iron because the snow golems are obviously um, a bit cheaper to build than a iron golem, and the iron golem farm would have the iron golems along here, and then the slimes are attracted to the iron golems and then they fall down. However, with the snow golems, we get the slimes to spawn on the platforms, and then the snow golems, they hit the slimes, it causes them to fall off, they run away, fall off into the water, and then they're washed along magma blocks, they slowly drain their health, and then all of the slime balls are brought right down here to the hopper collection system, and this is the only iron in the farm. And then you can put it into a chest like this, or you can put it into a water stream, whatever you want to do with your slime balls. And yeah, just a few things to note. This is for Java Minecraft only, so if you're building a bedrock, I would recommend looking at some different farms. I'll link some of those in the description. And also, this farm can only be built in biomes where snow golems won't get hurt. So if you're in a really hot biome, like a desert, I'll put a link to a page where you can find what heat a different biome is. But if you're in a really hot biome, then you have to build this farm somewhere else because snow golems, they take damage in those biomes, and that would mean that you need to do regular maintenance to your farm. So yeah. And also for this farm to work, you need to have a slime chunk, which is the chunk which the platforms are all built in, and that's what I'm going to show you how to find right now. So before you even step into your Minecraft world, you have to first find out which chunks are slime chunks. So only 1/10 of the chunks in a world are slime chunks, and these are chunks where below Y40 slimes can spawn. This is in any light level, so there's two ways of doing this. One of that, which is a lot easier if you don't mind doing it, is going to chunk base, link in the description, and you just enter your seed up here, make sure it says Java Edition, and then you can find Y and X coordinates of your base there, and then it will show you all of the slime chunks nearby using the green squares, and then you know that that is a good place to build your slime farm in. So another way you can find out slime chunks is if you dig out a big area like this, making sure that it's below Y40, so you can find that out by pressing F3. You dig out a large area like this, making sure it's at least 3 high, and then you can also use F3G to find the chunk borders. This shows you the chunks which the world is divided up into. And if you put the walls on the borders close to the border, at least one block, because obviously it's between two blocks, if you put it on one of the blocks next to the border, then it will split the chunks up so you can see where the slimes spawn, and then the chunks in which the slimes spawn is the slime chunk, and then this is the chunk you can use to build your farm in. So now let's get on to the actual farm itself. So now you've found out where your slime chunk is, you need to go onto your world, and using F3 and G again, you can find out where the chunk is and mark out the chunk so you know where it is with blocks. And then you also need to get all the materials for the farm. So what you're going to need is 3 stacks and a bit of magma blocks. You can use a bit less than this if you want, because magma blocks can be quite hard to get for some people. So if you do get less, I'll tell you later in the steps how you can arrange them so that the slimes don't get stuck. However, it will slightly reduce the efficiency of the farm if you use less magma blocks. You also need some slabs. I'll show you what you need those for later. So water. This is just for the water system, as you've probably seen before. Some way to get down, so I'm going to do a vertical column with ladders. Walls to contain the snow golems in. Lots of torches is for lighting up the platforms, making sure that there's only slimes spawn on the platforms, which is Otherwise, skeletons may spawn and he's going to attack the snow golems, which is not good. You need a carved pumpkin and some snow and some shears, because if you take off the carved pumpkin off the snow golem, it stops it from despawning. And it also means you only have to use one carved pumpkin. And finally, you need to use 2 hoppers or more, depending on how many chests you want, and some storage system, and some tools to make the farm. And now, once you've got all your items, you need to first dig down a hole to get to your slime farm. So just find a chunk adjacent to the slime chunk, and count about 6 blocks away. And around about here is where you want to get to at Y level 5. So you can either dig down, straight down like I'm going to do, or you can do a staircase. Just remember that you're going to have to go further away that way, or in my case, just so that you end up at the right point by the time you get to Y level 5. So I'm going to go do that right now. So now, once you've built your pathway all the way down to Y level 5, you need to find one of the corners of your slime chunk. So now, once you've found the corner of your slime chunk, you just need to count out 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And this is where your hopper is going to be. It's where all the slime balls are collected. And then what you need to do is dig a 3 wide ring all the way around your chunk. However, there's a certain level you need to do, and I'm going to show that on the screen right now. But the levels slowly go up so that the water can flow all the way around with just one source block. And also, just for a bit of quick clarification, I've realised that this part of the project is probably the hardest part, knowing where to go up a level. But just to explain the diagram a bit further, so the numbers on the outside of the outer square, they just show how long each layer is, and the orange and the red ones inside are the Y level, but this is 1 higher than what you dig out now, because it's actually the level of the magma blocks which you place on top. And the greyed out area is obviously the part where the slimes spawn, and obviously you don't dig that part out. So I hope that clears it up, and I'll meet you after I've done that. So now, once you've built the tunnel all the way around with all the layers like the diagram I showed you, it's time to be placing the magma blocks. And if you have a few less magma blocks than the ones I said at the start, start by placing them next to the hopper, and then once you've run out of magma blocks, just place stone instead. That should be fine. Just make sure that the lower part of the farm is magma blocks. So now, once you've got all of your magma blocks in all the way down, just layered over the top, it's time to place the water. So place 1 water here and another one here, and that should run all the way down. All the way to the hopper, and then this is where you place your slab, and this makes sure that no slimes get stuck on the hopper and don't die, and make sure that all the way up when you're building the rest of the farm you have blocks above the slab so no slimes fall on that. And so now, once you've got the water in, it's time to start building the layers. So first layer, it will be about this level if you're standing up here on the very top of the water, and what you need to do is just mine out the whole of that chunk 3 high, and I'll be right back with you after I've done that. So now, once you've got the water in, it's time to start building the layers. So first layer, it will be about this level if you're standing up here on the very top of the water, and what you need to do is just mine out the whole of that chunk 3 high, and I'll be right back with you after I've done that. So now, once you've dug out the top layer, you also need to light it up with torches as much as you can and patch up the floor. And you also need to make sure that it's connected to the column of water all the way around the edge. So dig down the sides in it with a 3x3 ring all the way down so that it's all connected. Once you've built a ring all the way around your platform, this is where the slimes can fall in, it's time to put in your snow golem. So if you have the chunk borders still up, you can see you can count in twos all the way up to that, and the fourth and the fifth one are the squares you want the snow golems in. So you line it up from that side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just place down the walls for that. Should be all lined up. And then just build your snow golem, and then shear him. And that's the first layer done. And then now we need to repeat for all of the layers above. It's a very similar process, you know. Just repeat these 4 layers here, this one, that one, that one, that one, all the way up for as many layers you want. So I'm going to do a few more layers, and I'll see you back after that. So now I've built the second layer, and you can continue this pattern all the way up as far as you want. I think maximum is 8 layers, because past, you can check yourself, but past Y40 slimes don't spawn in slime chunks. So there is a limit to that height, but you just continue the pattern, layer, space, 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 3 high, snow golem in the middle again, and all the way up. Just some final touches. To actually have your hopper go into a chest, you need to get rid of the hopper which you place right at the start, just temporarily, and place a hopper. Place down your double chest, and then place your hopper into the chest when we're holding shift click into the chest, and then place another hopper into the hopper itself. You need 2 hoppers because sometimes the slime balls have quite a high velocity and they actually glide over the first hopper, so you need 2. So yeah, and that's the farm working. So that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed the farm. If you have any problems, just comment down below and I'll be happy to help. But also, if you have any improvements or any ideas for new farms you'd like to see a tutorial for, just put a comment down below and I'll have a look, see what you guys are saying, and all the usual, like, subscribe, and without further ado, goodbye.